Hi Sam, how you doing? This is fabulous. Good job. Really fantastic job on working on the grid. Wow, I'm so glad we were persistent about that because it's just really just an incredible improvement. These pages are gorgeous. They are mechanically, they're perfectly sound. Nice use of the grid. Good columns. Really good columns. Nice variations. Outstanding. Just outstanding. Okay, I've just got a couple of comments, and the first thing that I said when I looked at this is these pages are gorgeous. Good job, good job. Anyway, so the first thing I said is I thought to myself, well, there's a lot of room down here. And so then I started looking at the margins because I was thinking, okay, the reason Sam's got a lot of room down here is because she took her 3-column grid and whatever the length of it is and created a frame and a symmetrical frame. And I get that completely. But the problem is you still have an awful lot of white space down here. I think for a portfolio, definitely. I mean, you're almost, past a third of the page there. So I was thinking a couple of things and one of the things I was going to mention to you anyways, I want to teach you something right now, and I want to teach you about what's called the golden section. And it's based on Fibonacci, and those are some words. If you just look up golden section, and if you're familiar with this, please forgive me, but basically what it is it's a rectangle, and it's a very pleasing rectangle to the eye. And again, it's called golden section, and it's based on Fibonacci, Fibonocci. Fibinocci, and he was a Italian mathematician who worked on numbers and repeating number sequences found in nature, and translates this to what is called a golden section, which is a rectangle that is considered to be the most pleasing to the eye. And that ratio of height to width, or whatever x to y ratio would be, 1 to 1.618. Okay, again, 1 to 1.618. So taking a look at your work, I took the liberty, and I hope you don't mind I did this, but I took the liberty of creating a page using the golden section. And I'm going to, if you want to go with this, this is fantastic. I think the page size, right now, 8.5 by 11, it's okay, but I think by moving to what I'm going to suggest here is not only going to take care of this wide white space right here, but it's also going to give a more pleasing page size. Okay, so let's go over to InDesign where I started this is your page. Okay, this is going to be your new portfolio page. And what I've done here is I've kept your 8.5, and what I've done is I've just gone and I took 8.5 times 1.618, and that width is 13.75. So that width, that page size right there is mathematically pleasing. It's pleasing to the human eye and has been for centuries. Okay? So what we can do now is take that page size and work with it. So I just went ahead and took your 3-column grid and your type, and I recomposed the page a little bit. And I distributed the white space, not evenly, although this is really super random right here. I really didn't do the math on this. I just drew it out. But you get the idea. So, for instance, that could be bigger. These could all be big. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever the way you want to do it, but within this page. And all I did is just kind of draw this quickly. So that would be your page size. That would be your new 3-column grid, which translates exactly to this page. I mean, it's exact. There's your 2 kingdom up there. There's your image right there. There's your text right there. Do you see what I'm saying? So it will work. Now, whether you have time to do it or not, that's another question. But it will work, and it will be pleasing page sizes. I'll tell you what might be well, I'm not going to get into that. No, I was going to start talking about using the golden section within this golden page here. So, Okay. So anyways, I hope what I'm teaching you makes sense. And I'm not necessarily, you're so eager and you're always on top. So I thought I'd give you a little bit here for you to think about. But yes, you are closer than your last submission. As a matter of fact, this is just, I'm so pleased. I really am. I can't wait to see the rest of the work in place. If you decide not to go with this suggestion and you want to stick with the 8.5 by 11, or if you don't have time, I get it. At the very least, I would take this whole grid and just move it down. Now, the side margins will remain the same. The top margin is going to increase a little bit. Don't worry about that. If you are worried about it, you can draw some kind of continuation, like just a rule right there, a small horizontal rule, the same color as your package design. And that'll kind of keep things, corralled and for the viewer to realize that this section is this page, and that it'll take care of that. If you're feeling, not 100% about the larger space that's going to end up there, I'm saying if you keep this page size, okay? So work that, but at the very least, I would definitely pull on each of these. I'd take that whole grid and move it down to about right there or so. Okay. All right. That's what I got. Awesome job. Really good job. Any questions at all? I think we're wrapping things up here very soon, but I'll be around this afternoon. So hopefully you get this if you have any questions. Okay. Thanks very much. Great job.